Alright people, I got a good update here. I'm going to be talking about AMD, the update for AMD, and a new plan that's kind of related to AMD called HPQ. So HPQ. So we're going to be talking about AMD and HPQ, but first we'll be talking about AMD, and then I'm going to be going over the HPQ trade. Alright people. So like I have mentioned in my last video, AMD has some key supports in order to maintain its strong trend. And that is 13, 12, and 1090. Unlike a lot of guessers out there, people that say, oh, it's going to go to 10 and all these things. Well, the thing about going to 10 is that's not a good thing. Going to 10 would really impact the ability for the stock to go to these targets that I'm talking about. Then it would change the whole picture. Okay, because the market wants to reward AMD for exceptional growth. And if the market thinks that the exceptional growth is not there, then it's going to impact the stock price. But till that changes, people, and we're waiting for confirmation. This is what's going to happen, in my opinion, still. All right. So as long as we hold these key levels, and I'll be making updates if necessary, AMD is still set up to test $18 to $19 area. And so lots of nice gains to be made, okay, on confirmation with options on a short-term basis, okay? So on the short-term pullback, this is what I see this is set up to do now because of this pullback. Okay, the first breakout this way was kind of false because this happened. So now we're ready. We're setting up to make the second and perhaps the correct breakout. Okay, the April 21, 14 to 15 calls could be used. Now, as it stands, people, AMD is in a chop zone between 1430. And right now, the $12 support zone. As you can see, they attempted to get to 12, but they reversed it. Very nice, very good. Doesn't mean anything still. First step first, we still got to get above 1360, but a strong close in the 14 to 1430 area on some strong action volume puts us to set up to what we still need to do. Now, that can still change, because this still needs to break above the $15 level at this time with good action volume, but this can change. Odds favor we need some time, though. I believe they're going to need to chop this. Unless strong, amazing volume comes in and closes this up in that 1430 area, this is going to need more time. But here's the good news. The longer if they give this a week or two to confirm, things are going to set up and we'll probably get a better entry level and on confirmation and more profits. Greater profits of perhaps 200 to 250% gains in the options. Let's go take a look at the options, people. Okay, we're at the Yahoo board. All right, we're at the Yahoo board, and AMD closed at 1304 on March the 6th. The April 21 calls are up here. Let's quickly take a look at them. 14 calls are trading at 81 cents, and the 15 calls are trading at 55 cents at the moment. This is going to be, again, a reference point unless we have another update, unless AMD busts above 15. So let's get back to, so this is the reference point. So let's get back to the AMD. So right now as it stands, we need to get above 1430 on some good action volume, nice close, and a strong break of the $15 area. And I can make some comments if necessary, but it's very unlikely this is going to happen very soon, but you never know. You never know. This is going to take, even if it was to hit 15, it would take a couple of days of amazing action. This is the fact. The fact of the matter is this favors chopping still for a couple of days, playing around. Okay, this is my opinion. Now, I want to talk about another plan here, people. All right, well, I got another plan here, HPQ. Now, HPQ makes, computers, and the thing is that, if AMD's chip is good, this stock here is kind of gearing up that it wants to, do very well. It's a stock that's been depressed, and they have some nice computers. I take a look at the website, and of course, there's been some I don't know, upgrades and stuff on it. But despite the fact of the fundamentals being much better for HPQ, it's the technicals that what I'm good at, and this does have some solid technicals, especially we can confirm. And this is a very low risk, high reward plan. But a solid 100% gain can be made or more in a very safe manner. Yeah, so this is something where you can plop down a little bit extra, but just kind of a slower move, okay? So let's talk about this plan here. HPQ is a solid setup for higher prices and some nice safe, not saying safe gains. The May 19, 16 calls or 17 calls could be used. Targets are 20 to 22. So if we happen to, this kind of trade is where you can make a good 100% gains on the low end. Could be more, 150 200% gains. Again, this is something where you hold, and worst case scenario is this is kind of a break even to small gains trade if things don't work out, but a really strong trade. So it's very high reward, something you want to hold for a couple of weeks. It's not a fast mover, but it's proven looking at the charts and thinking that a couple of weeks time frame from the confirmation point with these particular options could lead to some good strong gains. All right, now, so what has to happen here? HPQ needs to break above 1760 on some strong action volume. Strong action volume is 4 million on a 10-minute chart. Now, if the volume is less than that, people, this is the thing. 1760 is kind of an early entry. We're going to watch the space above 1760 and look for power towards 1780 to $18. The key is this needs to show power towards those key numbers of 1760 to the $18 area. And this stock is not a fast mover, but it's setting up nicely to make a nice move. And if we were to reach to 20 or 22, you're going to make some nice gains very safely with these May 19 calls. Let's go take a look at the options for reference, people. All right, this is a HP. It closed at 17:30 today, March the 6th, and I've got up the May 19 calls. Now, these are the calls that had some interesting action today, and this is why I chose this, and I'm going to show you why here. As you can see, in the May 19 calls, you've got open interest of 13,000 at the 16 and 8,000 at the 17. So there's a lot of interest in these between the 16 and 17 calls. That means these could do very well. So there's interest in that. At the same time, right now the 16 calls are trading at about 161 and the 17 calls at about 85 cents. So roughly, if this confirms, this should be may have a cost average of about, let's say, $1. Okay, and this is an estimation depending on where it turns, about $1, $1.10, we'll say. But as a reference point, these are going to be 85 cents. Okay, I do this to document, to teach, to educate my followers on solid plans, and just like you see in the HP trade. So if these are the two ones that I will consider. If you're going to take this, and this is where, this is more something you hold, okay? You hold. I'll be making updates on HP. This is something I want to get into and get into, a little bit heavier than I would usually get into, things that with weekly options. This is something you hold, make some nice, safe, solid gains. And so, especially with people with smaller accounts. Let's say if you want to, safely, let's say some people have a $3,000 account. You can safely dedicate $1,000 in this and safely make another $1,000 into your account, which helps out. Okay, and a larger account, you want to plop $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. This is a safe one where you may only lose. It's almost impossible to lose if you follow my rules. Where you'll make maybe a small gain to a very large gain, so being able to double your money, right? This is kind of trade where you can put in some big bucks in. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at. More of a big bucks trade, okay? But it's something where you have capital to let it ride and play along, anyways, you commit, a larger position size safely. Now, if you like my plans, people, I make a lot of great plans. Check out the Selgin plan. This is more of a fast-paced trade. This can neither move or not move. You listen to the video instructions that I make. I made a lot of AMD plans and telling a big picture, and of course Apple, a lot of great Apple plans. This one still has to confirm. Check it out, people. But if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, Power Target Trades. See at the end of this video, see the Sandro Power Target Trade. You're going to see it appear here in a circle. Simply click on that and it'll be an easy way to subscribe. But I want to show you another quick place for you to check out. This is my website. Simply click on this link here. Here's my website loading up. Isn't that nice background over there? But the star is these videos, documented videos. They show the detail of the plans that I make. This is Google 300% gains in 3 days with weekly options. This tri-copper trades don't happen all the time, but they do happen, and I've made a lot of successful ones with Google. And Apple, this was with monthly 200% gains in 4 days. These don't always happen, but they do happen with strategy and planning, right? Of course, the HPQ trade will not be as fast as this, but it can make some solid gains. And then this was a great one, Cenex. Check it out. Very well detailed plans, 300% gains in 7 days. Why do you want to see these videos? Well, it's going to help you understand what I'm about. It's going to teach you this, how serious I take this. And of course, when it comes to the big picture, I did this with the SPY, February 11, 2016, when most people were bearish. Check out this video, very educational. When you have time, my website is a wealth of knowledge and power to those who want to succeed and change their life for the better. Power Trigger Trade is about health and well-being and making money, people, but making money without sacrificing your health. Power Trigger Trade, without having your health, you've got nothing. Anyways, people, if you want more plans, a lot of great advice, make sure you subscribe. There's great links to my Power Trigger Trade on StockTwits and Twitter. This is the one onto Twitter, the link, and of course my link to my website. See the center of Power Trigger Trade at the end of this video. If you're not haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to this channel. It's a channel I'm going to be doing a lot of great things, live streams, super chat in the future. You name it. This is a great place to a lot of great videos, a lot of great ways to easily see what's going on. Follow me for more great advice. Subscribe. Thanks for listening. Like the video.